Hey guys, this is a basic tutorial on how to program a basic Elvox system. Today we're going to be using an ELV41005, which is a video module with a wide camera angle. We're going to be using the Save Prog software. To do this, you need to have a mini USB. Looks like that. It's a chunky mini USB. It's not the same ones that the Samsungs use. If you take off this little flap here, you'll see the insert there for the actual door station. You plug this lead obviously into your computer and the other side into your Elvox panel. Quick little tip as well, these do actually have a cover on them, so before you actually finish your install you need to take off that lens cover, otherwise your door station is going to look like it's underwater. Now we'll move to the computer. Okay, so here we are on the computer. The software we're going to be using is called Save Prog. You can get this from Weimar's website just by typing in Weimar, going into the download software section and looking for Save Prog. Do make sure that it is up to the latest firmware. You can do that by going into help and then check updates, and so that will actually check for the latest firmware updates and you can continue on from there. Today however, we're just going to be starting off from where we first left off by plugging in our door station straight into the computer. So first of all, we're going to select the comport. Select that one there. That is the Elvox comport plugged in there. If you don't have it plugged in, it won't show anything named Elvox, so it's pretty clear when you know which one it is plugged into. So we're actually going to read a database from the entrance panel. I like doing it this way because that way you're not loading in the wrong database, because there are a lot of different programs you can actually use for different products. So you do need to know the part number of the actual product you're doing to create a new one. So we're actually using this one here, which is a 41005, but we're not going to do it that way. We're just going to read a database from the entrance panel. This is where you actually name your job. So a lot of people do Mossman, so I was having that down as an example, so let's just save it down as Mossman. Do you want to open the red file? Yes. So it's going to open it up, and this is all in the default settings. So it comes up in Italian to begin with. We're going to change this to English, and I don't like to touch too many things. This is just a very basic programming that we're doing, and this is all we really do when people ask us to program things for them. We like to change the ringtone cycle just to make it ring a little bit longer. We ignore everything else until we get to the lock tab here. We change the lock time to be whatever time the client wants. We usually go for about 7 if they don't have a preference. You go all the way to the right to the modules, and this is the main part here where we're actually programming the buttons. Now when you first get a door station, you might have a single button down the bottom here, you might have 2 buttons, or you might have 4 buttons all up. So it's all modular and you can change it to however you want. You can do that by using these different buttons here. So you can make this a double button if you want, which will be one big button. You can change them into rockers, and so this is actually how you determine what unit will be in what button position. So that's obviously just for the front panel here. If we were to do this example, we would go all single, or if we were to change it to be something else, we can select the individual button itself to say, nope, I want to block that one off, and just have a single button there with the blanking there. So it is completely customizable. Now say if you've got a bigger unit which has got lots of single buttons like that, we can do that by going all singles, and we can actually go down to the next module down, which will be your 10 button expansion module. You can adjust all those to be whatever ID number you want. This will be the unit number that you'll be calling essentially. Again, that's going up to 7 units at the moment. If you wanted it to be more, you can go up to say 14 on this by hitting all rockers, and it will go up to 14 there. So now let's got one more example. We can do 2 blankings like that. We're going to change it to be 2 blankings, and then there's got 2 rockers down there. So we can change these to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is a single button. Oh, wrong one. Single button. And then that one's a big double button. So then we can change it to be 5 and 6. So it is completely customizable, and you can go up to many different modules if you wanted to. but that's how we're going to program it in that example form. So the last step we do is we select File and Save, so that way we can save all the work we just did. So we save it to that job name, which is Mossman, and then we're going to write it to the database. So communications, write database, open that file, and that's loaded into that panel now, and you're all done.